If you're dealing with acne and having a hard time losing weight, then every aspect of your life just changed when you decided to click on this video. I mean, that's nuts, right? You're like, I just clicked the video. I don't feel different. But with a lot of health issues, the person just kind of deals with it quietly on their own without anybody knowing. But I understand, like if you're dealing with acne and weight gain, it can be hard to hide it. And the person will become so self-conscious that it makes it almost impossible for them to be themselves or to even feel like themselves. How can you let your amazing personality show through when everyone you meet there's like this wall of just, don't look at me? And if we're thinking about that in the back of our mind every time we meet somebody new, it's just like, hi, nice to meet you. I have acne and my pants don't fit anymore. And that's not who you are. You're so much more than that. So in this video, not only are you going to understand the connection between acne and weight gain, you're going to understand how to fix them both. What? I know, it's totally huge. You're not going to want to miss this.
TC Hale is not a doctor and does not claim to be a doctor or licensed in any type of medical field. Don't be an idiot and use anything heard on the show as medical advice. This information should be used for educational purposes only, and you should contact your doctor for any medical advice. Now get off me.
Are you ready? This is going to be huge. So what I want you to do is do me a favor, go down to the comments section below the video and let me know what you've tried to clear up your acne. And I also want you to read the other comments from other people and see what they've tried. I really want you to do this because when you see the number of remedies that is out there for acne and the fact that you're probably going to take 2 to 3 months to decide if it's helping you or not, you can see how people can get stuck dealing with acne for years or even decades. Here's how it works. We see acne on the outside of our body, so we think that's where it needs to be treated. The problem is, acne doesn't start on the outside of your body. It starts from within your body, so that's where it needs to be handled. The other problem is that acne is not the actual problem. The acne is just a symptom of the actual underlying problem that's going on inside your body. In most cases, that problem is that your body is overwhelmed by something, and the body's just trying to push that something out through your skin and through your pores. And as the pores get clogged or inflamed, shazam, we have acne. That's why there is no remedy for acne that works for everybody. The underlying cause can be different for everybody. Whatever the body is trying to push out could be different from person to person. Here's the biggest piece of information. We're always sweating. Like, even if we're not hot or working out or even getting lucky, like we're just always sweating. It's just in such small amounts that as soon as it hits the air, it evaporates and we don't really know it. But the sweat is always leaving the body and the body will put some toxins in that sweat so it removes out of the body. And that's kind of why we smell after a while. All these toxins and junk are coming out through the pores and out the skin. But the skin is not the body's main detoxification pathway. The body shouldn't be trying to push all of this junk out throughout the skin. The skin should just be a secondary or like a backup way to get junk out of the body. The real main exit strategy for filth and toxins should go through the liver. Now, most people know that the liver filters toxins and filth out of the body. But what most people don't know is that the liver puts that filth into the bile that it makes. Bile is this soapy substance that helps us digest fats and digest our food better. But the pathway that this bile takes goes through the gallbladder and then all the way through the intestinal tract. And what that means is all the filth that the liver put into that bile goes through that pathway through the intestinal tract as well. And it goes out the back door into the toilet. That's the main exit strategy for filth and toxins that the body uses. It pushes it out through the back door. Here's the problem. There's a lot of factors in our world today that can make our bile too thick and sticky to flow correctly. And when it doesn't flow correctly, all those toxins and filth that were put into that bile, they don't flow out the back door. They stick around and they get reabsorbed. And now the system is becoming too toxic. Now the body has to figure out how do I get rid of this? Here are the two main options that the body has. Number one is it can push those toxins out through the pores in our skin, and then those pores get clogged or inflamed and it leads to acne. Oh man, don't do that. All right, well, the other option is the body can take some of those toxins and it can shove it into a fat cell. And when it's shoved into a fat cell, then that toxin no longer can create problems. It basically becomes inert. Now, the trick is Then when too many toxins are shoved into fat cells, now my pants don't fit anymore. Well, I don't love that option either. But this is basically what the body does. It does one or the other, or in many cases, a combination of the two. And so this helps us understand that why acne is often accompanied by weight gain. Both problems can have the same underlying cause, and the body is just choosing which one or to use both. The body has kind of set up a process where it's using these backup systems that make us miserable in more ways than one. But the first step in correcting this is understanding it, and you're doing that right now. So if this is helpful to you and you feel like this is a big information, then go down and click on the like and subscribe button, because this is what tells YouTube to show this video to more people. Just think about how long you may have been dealing with this problem, and if you have the ability to help somebody else find their answers, that's a huge deal. So here's what we have to do to fix this problem. Number one, we can reduce the toxic load that we're dumping into our body. If everything you eat is out of a package and it's all these chemicals and sweeteners and all this artificial junk that your body doesn't even know what it is, you can take steps to move towards eating this stuff called real food. You may not have heard of it, but there's stuff out there that is actual food. You can work on doing that just to reduce your toxic load. Number two, which is much more important, is to make sure that your bile is flowing correctly so that that exit strategy is there to take the toxins out. The body is meant to deal with some toxins coming in. And toxins are everywhere in our world. We can't run and hide from them. They're there. So we want our body operating in a way that the toxins can just be removed. And number three, not only do you want your bile thin enough so it can flow and take the toxins out, you want that bile to be able to come down and drop down on the food that's leaving the stomach, because that helps us break our foods down. And you especially want to be able to emulsify, which means to break down our dietary fats that we consume. When these dietary fats can't be emulsified correctly, then they become toxic and rancid, and then the body wants to push those out through the skin as well. This is often a really big piece of major significant acne cases. So to understand how to do all this and to get rid of the acne and set up your body so that it has the ability to drop some excess fat, what you want to do now is just click on the pause button so you can come back here in a few minutes and go down to our description where you can find the link to our video for 8 ways that digestive issues can cause weight gain. That's going to be really important to understand if there's other factors going on that may be contributing to your weight gain. But right now, to work on the acne, I want you to click on our Is Acne Caused by Digestive Issues video. That's going to walk you through all the steps that will help you figure out which aspects of digestion may be going wrong, but also the steps you need to correct that. I can't wait to hear about your results.